Hi, this is Nick Davis, and this is a demonstration of how to convert a Quark Express file to an InDesign file without using a converter like Mark Swear's Q2ID, which is extremely good but unnecessary if you have legacy versions of the Quark Express software. This is going to be a fairly brief demonstration of how to do this. Before I begin though, if you have a Quark file that you want to convert to InDesign, the first thing you need to double check is whether or not it's already Quark version 4 or 3 or even older. If it is, you can open it straight up in InDesign without any need for conversion. And to demonstrate that, here is a Quark file that is Quark Express version 4. I'm just going to drag it straight over InDesign CS5. And you'll go through a couple of broken link dialog boxes and a warning about various fonts. And there you go, there's the file. Opens straight in InDesign CS5, and it will open just as well in CS4, 3, 2 or the original CS. And you can then save that as an InDesign file and you're good to go. Most files that I've seen recently are not version 4 of Quark Express, so we have to go through a conversion process. If it doesn't open straight away in InDesign, then you know it's going to be Quark 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, and you have to then open it in that later version and save back. To save time, I just open it in the newest version of Quark that I have and just go through the whole back saving process all the way through to Quark version 4. So to begin with, here is a Quark Express version 8 file that I want to convert to InDesign. So I open that up, I then go File, Export, Layouts as Project, and I'm going to save that as Quark version 7. Down here in the pop-up box you'll see Quark version 7. Let's call it V7. I'm going to save it to the desktop and close that down. Now here's the version 7 I've just created. I'm now going to open this in Quark version 7. There it is. Going to go through the same process. File, Export, Layouts as Project. Change the name to version 6. I'm going to back save this to version 6 here. Go Export, save that to the desktop. And what we have now is a Quark version 6 file. What I need to do now is move off this computer and go to my old G4, which is running one of the last operating systems that would support the classic system, which is what unfortunately we are going to need to open to complete the conversion process. So because I couldn't get any screen capture software running on this machine, which I just keep for the conversion process, I am actually having to video the screen. So hopefully this will work out okay. So next we're going to get that Quark version 6 file that we just created, and we're going to open it in Quark 6 on this machine. We'll go through a couple of similar dialog warning boxes, and there it is in version 6. We're going to go File, Save As, and we're going to save it as version 5. Let's change the name to version 5. Save that to the desktop. And finally we're going to go to the classic OS 9 and open it in Quark version 5. And there it is. And from 5 you can back save to version 4, which InDesign will open natively. So let's go 4, save. So you don't need Quark 4, you just need Quark 5 and the ability to back save it as Quark 4. So now I'm going to copy that file back over to my system that's running 10.6.8, and I'm going to take that version 4 file and open it in InDesign. And there you have it. There's a bit of cleaning up to do. We need to make sure that all the fonts are present and correct. There'll be a little bit of shifting around of text and copy and so on, but however much tweaking you do, it's still a lot quicker than starting from scratch. So that you can then save that as an InDesign file, and you're good to go. Now, as I said before, you can open these Quark 4 files in any version of InDesign, and one thing that I have found with a few conversions is that if you open it straight away in a later version like CS5, sometimes the pasteboard around the page is absolutely massive. It seems to be some sort of glitch. It doesn't happen with every conversion, it's quite rare, but you can sidestep that by opening it in, say, CS2 first. And that is how you do a conversion without Q2ID. There's a full write-up of this demonstration along with screenshots, so you'll be able to see in better detail what's going on at graphic-design-employment.com. Thanks a lot, bye.